The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit.
Hey guys, you're watching SneakerRepublic, Steve and Kiana here. Today we'll be doing the Kobe 10 BAM! Performance review. So first off, size and fit.
Alright, so these fit true to size, just a little bit roomy in the toe box, but I don't think it was really anything to complain about. Just around the toe box area, it was a little bit tight just because of the material. It didn't stretch much. But again, it wasn't so bad that it would hurt afterwards.
So how comfortable were you in these?
Definitely not bad, especially in the ankle area. I felt secure, but it didn't like pinch or anything. But again, these take a while to break in, cause it's just so it's not stiff, but it's not Jordan 29 soft.
Yeah.
Alright. So just like a decent upper, nothing super special, just like your go-to upper on these shoes.
How flexible were these shoes?
Okay, so you can see like slight flex screws. They sort of cut it out of the bottom of the shoe. I felt like the flex points of the upper was just really strange. Like if you can see that, it just flexes like in that general area. It didn't feel that nice at all.
But was it hard putting your foot in there?
Surprisingly not, actually. Like you can just slip your foot in, but once you're in, it feels pretty good. Like you're not gonna slip out of it.
Okay, so it's quite smooth to put your foot in.
Yep.
Alright, okay. Now on to traction. This shoe on dusty courts actually worked quite well, and the traction it may look alright. So Kobe shoes, all the tractions on Kobe shoes, they look pretty like smooth and simple, but the traction on these was
It definitely worked for me. Like it was so good. Sometimes I felt like it was too much. Like even if you're on the side of your foot, you ain't moving. So that's good, I guess. It's not too pliable, but I wouldn't suggest playing in these outdoors just because like they're pretty shallow. But definitely a pretty nice traction.
So the traction of the Kobe 10 is little knobs kind of, but what I'm worried about is there's a large X on the heel, so does that affect the traction in any way?
Surprisingly not. I know it covers quite a bit of the traction, but it was like so good everywhere else that I don't think it affected it that much.
Yeah, so if you're playing indoors, these shoes are pretty good, but if it's outdoors, we would not suggest this shoe. So now onto material for the Kobe 10.
Okay, so originally when I bought it, I thought it would be like a really nice mesh, but they sort of like weaved a fuse into it, so it's pretty stiff.
And mesh doesn't do much, does it?
No, it's just aesthetics, I guess. Especially like I said in the toe box area, it doesn't stretch at all. So when you try and flex the shoe, it flexes weirdly. And then it sort of digs into your shoe. You sort of have to break it in, but even after you break it in, it's still pretty stiff.
Yeah, but apparently for the all-star colorway of this shoe, there is another layer of fuse, which apparently does nothing at all, and it peels off easily.
So, one of our friends actually had it, and it started peeling off. So.
Okay, now onto cushioning. So
Alright, so basically they have full-length Lunarlon with the flex grooves cut into it. And then a large volume heel unit right here. Personally, I loved the Lunarlon. It was pretty nice, but then the heel unit was slightly disappointing because like this sort of heel bumper thing, it didn't allow the shoe to compress very much, but it was still decent. You could it protected you from impacts, but definitely not quite as prominent as I thought it would be.
Yep. So Keanu, how did this shoe feel on your foot? Was it heavy at all?
Definitely. Compared to like a LeBron 13, these were definitely light just because of the material and it's a low top.
So overall for the Kobe 10, I would say traction was pretty good, cushioning was pretty good. material was
just a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
Like if you're paying, what was it, 180 retail?
180 to
But
220.
You can get them cheaper now,
Yeah.
but still, if I'm paying that much for a shoe, you sort of want something better than just like a normal fuse.
Yeah. So overall, I would say it's a pretty good shoe. It's decent.
Not too
It's
bad.
decent, but it's not the best Kobe.
Yeah.
I would still go Kobe 9 over
Yeah.
Kobe 10.
Okay, so that's it for our Kobe 10 review.
Yeah.
Make sure to tune in for more reviews coming up.
Make sure you check the aesthetics review for these shoes. And peace, guys. Thanks.